Hello there, I'm Trevor, and today, on Somewhere in the Middle, I'm doing something I haven't done before, a reaction video. Universal Orlando Resort has just dropped a 7-minute teaser trailer for Epic Universe, their new theme park that's going to be in Orlando. Join me as I watch this video and see my reactions to what Epic Universe is. Somewhere in the Middle is taking you along with me and Jessica in our lives and theme parks we love. We've never actually been to Orlando. We've never been to any of the theme parks in Florida. Really want to do that one day, and I'm very excited about the potential that how much vacation we're going to have when we finally get to go to Destination Universal in Florida. I'm trying to grow this channel. We're trying to get more viewers. You liking and watching the video all the way to the end, hitting subscribe helps grow our algorithm. So please help out in that regard. If you like the content, give us a like, subscribe, share with your friends. Now, before I start watching the video, I know a couple things about the land. One, there's not a Super Nintendo World in Florida, so this is where Super Nintendo World will be there. And I believe there's going to be the Donkey Kong Country ride there. That's the most I know. A friend of mine told me that they're going to do a Universal Monsters thing. If that's a reality, I'm going to lose it, because Universal Monsters are a big deal to me. They're iconic to me. They meant the world to me growing up. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's get into this video and see what's happening here. All right, here we go. I'm hitting play.
Over my 35 years, I've often been asked what my favorite ride is. My standard answer is the next one. We live by the ethos that the next thing we do is going to be better than the last thing we did. So even though we've created some really incredible experiences, we're always looking to how do we make the next one even better.
I'm gonna stop real quick and just say, as an educator, that's something I always constantly do. A colleague asked me the other day, Trevor, you're always here early. And I was like, yeah, I usually come like an hour early to work and look at the assignments that I did last time. What needs to change? What could be better? How can I reach kids in a new way? How can I make this more stimulating, more engaging for students? Anyways, back to the clip.
And it really starts back with the origins of our business back in 1964 with the world famous Universal Tram Tour.
Oh.
And from there, we expanded and built the first standalone park at Universal Studios Florida,
I didn't expect
which
myself
really
to get
became
emotional
about
already,
riding the movies, and that was an invention of Steven Spielberg, taking them into those stories, not just the attraction experience, but blows it out into entire worlds.
I pause again and say, I've never been to Orlando, so I don't know the theme park thing of Universal Studios. Universal Studios in Orlando is a theme park. Universal Studios in LA, in Hollywood, was a tram tour for most of it, and then they started adding pieces. And to be honest, my favorite thing at Universal Studios, when it's not Horror Nights, is the tram tour. I like to go on it because every time I go on it, I could potentially see something new. I've been on it and seen the filming of Transformers. I've been on it and seen the filming of multiple television shows. Yeah, quiet on set, but you get to look and see this thing happening. And I don't know, there's something about that I love. And it goes all the way back to when I was a little kid, Battlestar Galactica, Kong, all these things. Anyway, sorry, I keep pausing. Let's go more with the video.
And the challenge became, what can we do next?
Where should we be if nobody tried to find out what lies beyond? Have you never wanted to do anything that was dangerous? You never wanted to look beyond the clouds and the stars?
We went to the fans and we asked them, and the answer was pretty compelling. Give us more of your great storytelling, more of the immersive environments, and do it in the most visceral manner possible. Universal Epic Universe is comprised of 5 incredibly themed worlds, and in those, over 50 unique, compelling experiences. The idea was to bring you to these worlds you couldn't otherwise possibly imagine. And to do that, we wanted to create a mechanism that allowed you to be transported into another world. And it starts at the very entrance of the park itself.
You'll enter underneath the Chronos, the first portal, where all the planets will align. and exhilarating discoveries await as you begin your journey into Celestial Park.
Celestial Park is a world in and of itself, where fans have come to seek the ultimate adventure.
It's where we put the park back into theme park.
It has beautiful landscaping, incredible water features, amazing dining experiences, fantastic shopping opportunities, and 3 spectacular attractions. Constellation Carousel, a cosmos-inspired carousel unlike anything you've ever seen. Astronomica, where you can play with dancing fountains. And Starfall Racers, a dual-launch coaster where you race through the sky upon a shooting star.
Dual launch.
And anchoring this incredible world is the amazing Universal Helios Grand Hotel. 500 rooms integrated into the
Celestial Park isn't
like
doing
no
anything
other
for
theme
me, but
park
it looks
in the
cool.
world.
And from here, you can jump into any world.
Oh, that's cool.
Portal like an adventure to find all of the worlds you've ever seen. How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk.
We made the dream a reality.
I don't
World's
even like
first
How to Train Your
Dragon
Dragon.
Viking
This is
utopia.
getting me.
You soar with
The
dragons.
first movie is awesome.
And
by
have
the
a
way.
Viking adventure based on the great movie franchise.
And the ultimate wish fulfillment of flying dragons.
How much different is it going to be than
We
the
have
other
this
park?
great history with horror.
Oh.
So we thought, is there a way for us to breathe new life into the classic Universal monster family?
It's alive! It's alive!
Dark Universe, a world where Universal's classic monsters are reimagined in an ominous and chilling experience.
Everything you've ever wanted to experience with monsters
I don't
is
like
in
the look
this
of
world.
the monsters there, but whatever.
When the
Dracula's
fans
castle.
told us to give us more of what we did really well, our thinking became, could we create another chapter of the wizarding world of Harry Potter?
In the wizarding world of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic,
3
you'll get to experience
spots
moments
now
from
that you
both
can travel to?
1920s Paris from Fantastic
cool.
Beasts and the British Ministry of Magic from the Harry Potter series.
The ride inside of that world, I can't tell you because it has to be a surprise.
You come to Universal Orlando, you're going to get this trilogy of storytelling that is unlike anything else in the world.
We'll have Super Nintendo World, where you can jump into
Still
the
not
action
better than the one here
and
in
step into
California.
the world
Super
of
Nintendo.
Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Donkey Kong.
You'll arrive in the most interactive, colorful world we've ever created.
You get to play in the world that you've only played on a screen.
Epic Universe represents a tremendous addition, almost doubling the size of Universal Orlando Resort. This gives us the opportunity to bring people to Universal Orlando for an entire week of the most incredible experiences they can imagine.
So as someone, I'm pausing.
Universal Epic Universe changes everything you thought you knew.
I'm pausing for a second. So as someone who's never been to Florida and never been to any of these theme parks, I now cannot do both Walt Disney World and Universal Studios in the same week. Or I would have to pick and choose. I literally got to come 2 weeks in order to do both parks, like fully, right? That's crazy. That's a big ask. And it's, for me as a father who has 4 kids and has always wanted to take our kids, that's why we've never been. I could never afford, on a teacher's salary, I could never afford taking my whole family to Florida for a vacation like this. I would love to. Now I'm down to like, maybe I can take my daughter Michaela on a vacation like this. Or maybe, sorry kids, just mom and dad are going. Crazy.
Crazy.
The Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios Hollywood is tiny, and it feels tiny.
And it feels tiny.
This seems tying to the name of the park, Epic. You now, it already felt epic before. You had these 2 areas that you could go to, and you could ride the train in between the 2. And now they're adding the 3rd part with the Ministry of Magic. That's cool. If you're a Harry Potter fan, I guess you're probably pretty pumped. All right, let's keep this going.
About Universal Orlando Resort.
The overarching emotion that Epic inspires is what it's like to have your wishes ultimately fulfilled.
Beyond the storytelling and the immersiveness, there's an emotional component to each of the worlds.
The worlds that were chosen represent so many things for so many people, and they're so vastly different. Thrill and fear and joy and all of it comes together in a type of experience that you have never been able to find anywhere else.
Everything that we do is really the culmination of decades of innovation and creativity and immersive storytelling. So we continue to perfect our craft, and Epic is really bringing it all to a whole new level.
Epic Universe is built on an amazing
What's
concept.
up, Steven?
The idea that you can go into a world through some kind of a portal and you come out in a world you never could dream of, you can experience it. I think it's going to just feed the imagination of so many people of all ages.
What I think we're trying to do most is give people the opportunity to really experience the full thrill of being alive.
$2025, baby. Okay, 7 minutes of Epic Universe. I mean, they sold me. I'm all in. But I didn't really need a whole lot of selling. I've been wanting to go to Universal Studios or Universal Florida pretty much my whole life. I've always wanted to go there and check, see how it's different from ours here in California, right? Hollywood. And I know that they're very different. They're much different parks. The original park was a tram built around a studio that fit a theme park into a working studio. The other places have never been working studios. They've been theme parks. And this fits that. So I'm a Universal horror guy. That's like my bread and butter. I love, if you haven't seen it already, I might as well show for the camera here, right? We have The Invisible Man. We have Frankenstein's monster, right? We have the Creature from the Black Lagoon. We have Wolfman. We have the Mummy. We also have the Bride, right? And of course, the main man himself, Dracula. I'm excited. I will say the graphics didn't necessarily, this like updated look to Dracula and Frank or the monster. I don't know. I got to see what that land is. But the emotion, again, of a property I've always loved, and I get to go into that world. I can't imagine what it would be like to actually go around a lagoon that's actually maybe the Creature of the Black Lagoon. I don't think that's a reality. I don't think that there is a Creature of the Black Lagoon, or ride. If I get that, I'm gonna lose my stuff. I'm gonna be nuts. From what they teased us, we're gonna get Dracula's Castle. And that's cool. Because when we've had Dracula's Castle here in Hollywood as like a walkthrough, like horror maze, like all year long, it's awesome. I love it. Anyways, raw reaction to this is cool. I'm excited. I'm not a big fan of How to Train Your Dragon, but I think that's a great land to build. I'm very curious to see as this moves forward what the rides look like. Like what ride? I want a slow dark ride for Dracula's Castle or for Frankenstein, the monster. For Creature of the Black Lagoon, I would love a submarine voyage would be the best, but that's not going to happen. I don't know how you make that ride. Some closing thoughts here. Families. I'm excited for families to be able to go see Epic Universe and check it out and be a part of their favorite IPs in this level. I feel like Super Nintendo World is gonna feel like a world instead of what it looks like to me. I've never been to Super Nintendo World here in Hollywood, but to me it looks like a box. It looks like a tiny little space that needs more. It's exactly how I feel about Harry Potter Land. I walk right through it and it's over. Outside of the ride and like having dinner in Hogwarts or Hogsmeade, I feel like the land's too small. Epic Universe doesn't paint that picture for me. It looks like a place that's going to be wide open again and just like, can you cover it all in a weekend or a week, right? 3 parks now. There's no way you're going to get all of those done in 2-3 days. You probably need more time. Anyways, Epic Universe looks fun. 2025, am I going to be there day one? Probably not. That's 2 years away. My brain, I was thinking my 50th birthday, that would be fun to go. Maybe. We'll see. I'm currently 46. So that gives me some time to plan it out and maybe make Epic Universe a trip. I don't know that that's what I really want to do for my 50th, but going to Florida for my 50th might be a fun event. Thanks for watching this episode. Really appreciate your viewing. If you're still with me right now and you haven't clicked like and subscribe, then hit the notification bell. Will you please do that for me? I hope you enjoyed my reaction to Epic Universe. And I definitely will be doing that sometime in the future with this channel for Universal in Florida, Epic Universe. But that won't be tomorrow or the next day, or I don't even know if this year. So again, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.